Hello people, in this video we'll see few lookup and reference functions. Here I have selection of cell. Group of few cells are called range or array. I want to calculate number of columns in my range. For this I have a formula called columns. Type columns. Open round brace. Here select the range of cells. Close round brace. Then press enter. See, we have 3 columns in our range. In the same way, we can calculate number of rows in our range. For this, I have a formula called rows. Type rows. Open round brace. Here, select the range of cells. Close round brace. Then press enter. See, we have 4 rows in our range. Here, you can see columns are names with alphabets. But I want to find the column number. For this, we have a formula called column. Type column, start round brace. Here, select any cell of the column. Close round brace. Press enter. See, this is the column number. In the same way, you can get the row number using function row. Type row, start round brace. Here, select any cell of the row. Close the round brace. Press enter. See, this is the row number. Here I have if functions used in this cell. Once you select the cell, in formula bar you can see function. Instead of this, you can see this function as a text in another cell. For this, we have function called formula text. Select the cell. Type formula text. Start round brace. Here, select the cell where you have a function. I am selecting this cell. Close the round brace. Then press enter. See, we got the entire function as a text. Previously, in special paste, we have seen how to transpose the data. But in special paste, changes in source data will not have any impact on the transposed data. We can do the transpose of data using transpose function. But here, if any change to source data, that will reflect immediately in transposed data. Here, these 4 rows and 4 columns I want to transpose. Go to the cell where you want to apply this transpose. Here, select 4 rows and 4 columns. Remember, you have to select same rows and columns as per the source table. Once you select the cells, in first cell, type transpose. Start round brace. Here select the range of source data cells. Close round brace. Now press and hold the Ctrl and Shift keys. Now press enter button. The data was transposed. If you change any data in source table, that will get reflect here. We have sales data here. Each sales transaction has unique transaction ID. In our working, we have some random transaction IDs. These are taken from our source data. Now, I want to know in which row these transaction IDs are there. For this, we can use function called match. Type match, start round brace, then select the reference ID. Here, I am selecting the transaction ID in our working table. Now, select range where transaction IDs are located. Remember, from the starting of selecting, it will count rows and will get in result. In optional parameter, choose exact match. Close the round brace. Press enter. See, we got the row number here. You can drag this formula. In the same way, we get column number using this function. Here, I have headers. I want to see in which column of source data these headers are located. Type match. Start round brace. Select header in our working. Now select the range of headers in our source data. Enter 0 in last optional argument. Close round brace. Press enter. See, this is the column number. Here I have a number. I want this value to be linked to another cell. If I change this cell value, then the linked cell value also should be changed. I am linking this to cell B3. For this, go to B3 cell, type equal symbol, then select the source cell. This cell value has been linked to this cell A1. If I change value in A1, then the value in B3 will get changed. Suppose I don't want directly linking like this. For this, we can use indirect function. Using this function, we can link indirectly. I want to link the B3 value to A1 cell. So here, any cell type A1. I will use this cell to get A1 cell value. Go to B3 cell. Type indirect. Start round brace. Here, select the cell where we typed A1. Close round brace. Then press enter. See, A1 cell value is appearing here. If you change the value in A1 cell, the value B3 also will get changed. Now in our indirect function, we should do some modification. Go to function, you can see second argument as option. Here the default value is true. That means our function will look the value based on the cell direct address like A1, B1, etc. But if we want to use column number and row numbers, you can set this as false. Change to false. Press enter. See, again the A1 cell value got linked. I need a specific cell value from selected range of cells. I can get this by using index formula. In this function, we should enter our selection range, column and row number within the range. Type index, start round brace. In first argument, select the cell range. In second parameter, enter the row number. This row number should be entered as per our selection range. See here, our selection range got started from D1 to F4. If I want to do it one by one manually, it will take lot of time. Instead of that, we can use function called lookup. We have other functions as well. We have seen how to get the data using reference in a row. We have another function called offset. Using this function, we can select the data above or below to certain rows or before or after specific columns. We will see this with example. Here I have sales data. Under one transaction ID, we have 3 rows and 3 rows have different unit price, number of units and total cost. I want to calculate the summation of units, unit price and total only in this third row by using this transaction ID as a reference. Type offset, start round brace. In first argument, select the reference. Here our reference is transaction ID. In second argument, we should give number of rows. These many rows away the data will be selected. Here 2 rows away I need the data. So I am giving number of rows as 2. In third argument, we should give number of columns. These many columns away the data will be selected. Here 1 column away I need the data. So I am giving the number of columns as 1. Next, I have to give the required selection data range. So I am giving 1 row and 3 columns. Close the round brace. Press enter. See, we got the total of these 3 columns in this row. It have calculated the total using this cell as reference. So far, we have seen lookup function like column is to get the column number. Columns is to count the number of columns in our selection. Row is to get the row number. Rows is to count the number of rows in our selection. Formula text is to display the function as text location in a cell. Index and lookup is to get a data using column number or range in selected range. Match is to get the column or row number for reference value in selected range. Transpose is to convert horizontal data to vertical. That's all about this video. We'll see further concepts in our next videos. Any suggestions, please comment below. Please do like, share and subscribe our channel.